Okay, people, I got a breaking news story here for you, brought to you by Cam Higby and Matt Morris. He's going to narrate everything here, but Matt says it good. That's why I'm putting him on. It just came out. They're using the Signal messaging app to track federal agents, and this is how they're following these people around. And allegedly there's people in the government that are involved in this also. So there's going to be some people getting in trouble for this. And Tim Walz might have something to do with it also. But they got, allegedly, there's some people that work for a police department, local law enforcement involved in this too. Because who would know how to look somebody's tag up but somebody that works for either DMV or law enforcement or people in Congress? So let's not waste no time. Let's get right to it. Here we go.
Far left freaks like Waltz and Fry. It's terrible. I feel bad. Now, folks, this is where we're going to transition and talk about our next big story of the day here. Ladies and gentlemen, independent journalist by the name of Cam Higby has just, I kid you not, infiltrated a left-wing Signal group chat, private group chat, in which members of the far left in the Minneapolis area have been tracking, monitoring, and obstructing federal law enforcement operations during their ongoing deportations. And the amount of information that has just been exposed by nature of infiltrating this far left Signal chat is frankly absolutely astounding. These far left radicals are, one, very organized. It's going to blow your socks off. And two, there's a lot of them, hundreds, perhaps even thousands. And it's not just random people. It's not just paid protesters, agitators. They are in there. We have the names, but it's also senior ranking members of the Minnesota state government, members of the progressive left. We're going to talk about that also. That's right. They all got exposed. And by the way, right now, this is pretty much the biggest news story in the entire nation. Elon Musk himself earlier this morning has been working overtime to help shine a light on all of this information. And numerous members of the Trump administration itself are now digging into all of this information right now as well. So today, what we're going to do, folks, is go over all of this information. We are doing an investigative deep dive. So bear with me, everybody, put on your seatbelt to really get a better understanding of what is going on here. Now, like I said, this is independent journalist Cam Higby. He infiltrated the Signal chat. Take a look at this. He says, I have infiltrated organizational Signal chat groups all around Minneapolis who have the sole intention of tracking down federal agents and impeding, assaulting, and obstructing federal law enforcement officers. Buckle up. All of this is going to be revealed. Each area of the city has a Signal or several Signal chats. Let's start with a screen recording of all the members of the South Side group chat to kick things off. Take a look at this. Put this up on the big screen. Ladies and gentlemen, all of the names, and this goes on for 30 seconds. Look at this. People are using their real names, first name, oftentimes first name, last name, and now we've got more investigative journalists digging into this, saying, wait a minute, I know that guy. Wait a minute, that guy works here. That guy, this is that guy. He works in the school board. He's a part of city council, whatever, etc. It just goes on and on. There's hundreds, perhaps thousands of them, and this is just one Signal chat for one part of the city. This is only one neighborhood of the city. Cam Higby goes on. I have been undercover inside of these group chats for days. You're going to notice emojis next to the people's names. Here's a key for what those emojis mean. The highlighted positions are the most crucial. Most are self-explanatory. Mobile patrols spend their entire shift searching for suspicious ICE vehicles. When they find one, they send it to the group chat so that the plate checkers can compare with their database and see if it's a known federal vehicle or if the patrol can make the confirmation that the database can be updated. So This is shocking. Ladies and gentlemen, what this means is that people inside of these far left groups, in these Signal group chats, some of them are working inside the government because they have access to license plate databases. Because it begs the question, how exactly are they checking the license plates? They have access to the license plate databases. A random person can't do that. I can't go check some license plate database. They're in the government. They are in the government. Dispatch runs a maxed out call all day telling protesters where exactly ICE has been spotted and how they can best be impeded. Here's a photo. Unvetted chat, while on a shift, please put emoji in front of your signal name so we know your role and location. Mobile patrol, stationary patrol, foot patrol, dispatch, hyperlocal group messenger, school/transport safety spotters, license plate checker, medic, aftercare provider. They all have special roles, special functions. All right, guys, I'm patrolling on foot. Well, I'm in my car driving around. This is insane, and now the lid has been blown off. It goes on. For each occupation or shift position, protesters have to undergo training. It's unclear what that training entails.
These people are going to be
cooked. Other than numerous slides of instructions. I've seen it mentioned repeatedly. Who is paying for all of this? They have, almost looks like a training. They've got almost like a PDF or a PowerPoint presentation that you've got to work through to go through your training. And they're all talking about their training here. Now, by the way, I actually have some of the training material. I'm going to show you. I was able to find this on my own. I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute, but hold that thought. Cam Higby goes on to say, excuse me, each chat for a specific part of the city has smaller districts broken up within it called, quote, patrol zones, which guide the ICE chasers on where they should be or position. They have the entire city mapped out. All right, guys, I'm doing a foot patrol in zone 2A. All right, I'm doing a car patrol in zone 4B. This is highly coordinated. Sharing our Bloomington patrol zone map, which is loosely based on city council districts. You want to talk about RICO? You want to talk about a RICO case? I think we've got it. Listen, all of these people. It gets worse, though. You guys have seen nothing yet. We're going to keep going here. Here is a screen recording of their license plate database, as well as a link to its instructions. What do we have here? Full screen this. docs.proton.me is the website. Access the data, ICE plate search. The tool linked above is the recommended option for quickly looking up license plates. It accesses the Minneapolis ICE plate data set along with plate data sets from other sources. Shocking. They have instructions and material on how to check all of this stuff, how to quickly scan the plates. Confirmed ICE, masked or uniformed ICE agents seen in the vehicle. Highly suspected ICE. They've got different threat levels. Confirmed ICE, highly suspected ICE, suspected ICE, and cleared not ICE. Unknown, the unknown category. And so they are categorizing all of the license plates they can.
These people have a training manual on this stuff.
Here is a screenshot of the active dispatch call. It's always active, as well as a shift change. You can see folks are changing their emojis, clocking in and clocking out. Clocking into work, clocking out of work. Look at this. Moody changed their profile name to Plate Moody. Now Moody is monitoring plates. This individual changed their name, so they're changing their emojis depending on what their job is. They're clocking in, clocking out, so you know exactly how many license plate observers you have, how many foot patrollers you have.
White Chevy Silverado with the newly changed plates with the coexist sticker on the back. We're on Irving and Lake Street, going north on Irving.
So he's here listening to this is their 24/7 dispatch call.
We seem to be the only commuters following. Just wanted to give an update on our location.
Thank you. Do you have anyone in the car with you?
Yes, I do.
So this goes on 24 hours a day. I'll play another snippet. Play this.
These 5 observers are on there. KM, I'll probably have you stay on that F-150. But anyone else that's on this call that is currently on that F-150, I think we could use our resources and energy better.
This is insane. You want to talk about insurrection? You want to talk about insurrection? You want to talk about, dare I say,
you want to talk about insurrection?
Doing every single thing they can to undermine
January 6, 2021. These people did this. This
Just
is an
wait
insurrection.
until you hear
this
some
is
of
what
these
you
names
call
that are involved in this. I
insurrection.
haven't even read that to you guys yet.
They're organized.
He
They're
posts
organized
more
people. They're not
recordings
stupid.
Of them
They're
tailing
always
vehicles,
like this.
tracking vehicles.
Someone's paying these people.
A new
It
group
needs to
chat
stop.
free zone
Trump needs
is
to do
made every
something
single
about it.
day. The chats are dated and then deleted at the end of the day to delete the evidence. This is likely to avoid detection, record keeping, and consequences. By midday, the group chat hit maximum capacity, 1,000 people allowed by signal, and people who are not chasing federal agents are asked to leave to create room for more people who are actively tracking federal agents. Thousands in just one little area. The dispatch calls also reach maximum capacity constantly. It's believed it's 50 people maximum, 50 people per voice call, which means at any given moment, any given time in each small zone, there are 50 people in a voice chat chasing federal agents. This quasi-police force uses a system called Salute, which calls out the size of federal units, activity, locations, uniforms, times, and locations. They then instruct their ICE chasers to follow and confront ICE agents at their known locations. So they're compelling people to go and confront, get involved, get up in their face, get your body in between, get your car in between, block traffic. They are everywhere, and local police are cooperating. Here, an observer calls out a possible agent, but says she's just out walking her dog, so she can't continue on. Dispatch called for backup.
Local
Also
police
below
are
is a message
cooperating.
indicating that local PD
Just like
may
Capitol
get
Police
involved if
cooperated
ICE,
in January
quote,
6th.
hinders public safety. The police called back and said ICE has jurisdiction and to call them back if they hinder public safety. So they're talking to the police every step of the way. Potentially even working directly. I don't know. Is it possible they've gotten members of the Minneapolis Police Department in these calls?
It's
Helping
possible.
to subvert ongoing federal law enforcement operations? Think so. I think so.
It's possible.
These thugs apparently have
what do
a
you guys
home
think about
base, though I haven't been able to identify it. Here's an ICE chaser indicating that he is expected to return to home base.
Well organized, I'll tell you.
Heading east
They are.
on foot. Home base is expecting me.
This is
Home
crazy.
base is expecting me.
Someone's getting in trouble for this, and it's going to start at the top.
It's probably the damn Safari restaurant.
a lot of
That's where they
people involved
operated
in
that,
this.
that Feeding Our Future scam out of. Here are chasers discussing what should be done after realizing they positively identified my vehicle as ICE, but then found out that it was Cam Higby. I believe this person might be the aggressive individual in the second photo. So they discovered that Cam Higby had infiltrated them. He's got more dispatch audio. Oh, let's listen to this one here. Take a listen.
The person that just asked for a plate check a minute ago that said 218AF.
Yeah, it's a white Chevy truck, pickup truck.
Thank you. If you can get documentation, video, or photos of that plate on that car, we can document. Thank you.
All right, yep, getting that for you
Update
now.
on the corner
It's
of
got a
32nd and
coexist sticker.
Update on the corner of 32nd and 15th. This Kia, Massachusetts. Folks are whistling at this. It looks like this is a confirmed ICE vehicle. The men inside appear to be ICE.
The men inside appear to be ICE, and you can hear the the crazy, unhinged whistling in the background. The protesters use a, quote, mutual aid system. I tried to join the mutual aid system for Bloomington. An admin told me that it was a vetted chat for teachers. It's a vetted chat for teachers, and that I would need to describe my relationship to a school.
Teachers are involved in this too.
A counselor, and then give his real name.
You gotta be kidding me.
So they've got teachers, Minneapolis teachers, members, working in the academic system. Part of this. He wouldn't do that, so he couldn't make it into that group
and they
chat.
threw J6ers in jail.
ICE chasers.
And look what
the
they're doing in
operations
Minnesota.
last all night. The dispatch call is 24/7.
I regress here.
These are messages screenshotted at 2 a.m. asking for observers at a location with potential illegals. It's from a vetted chat called Wolfpack.
They just like nothing but
the
trouble.
Wolfpack. They're asking for backup. We need more. We need more observers. We need more chasers. The coordinators frequently delete messages to cover their own tracks.
Yep.
This is another layer of security on top of the daily chat refreshes. The message was deleted. I wonder what he posted. Must have been something crazy. Must have been crazy enough to delete.
They telling them to turn their biometrics off on their cell
every
phones.
single day deleting the entire chat log. Here is an admin list and an administrator list for several chats. These generally consist of code names. They're using code names. Loco Tio Dave, the report card, Emu, Motoko, Aguacate. So they're using code names to conceal their identities. And so that's that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I've got something else I want to show you here. Cam Higby went on to post, he said, here is the entire training manual.
Told you.
Listen up here, folks. Now we have the entire training manual for domestic terrorist patrols that have been chasing ICE agents in Minneapolis. Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, this is the watered down OPSEC, operational security version.
These people need behind bars.
Take a listen to this. So it's all saved in a looks like a Google Drive, a cloud storage.
This is a treasonous act.
It's just
anybody involved.
After page of protocol. How to behave, what to do. If this happens, then you should do this. If that happens, you should do that.
Nobody's above the law, remember?
Step by step. How many pages is this? I don't know. This goes on for 26 seconds. How to navigate the group chat. Identifying abductors and vehicles.
You gotta be kidding me.
Chat information. Look at this here. Step by step. Arrive on scene. Look for ICE. Issue a salute for abduction.
Get out of here with the
how to conduct a foot patrol. What to bring. Bring a buddy or two. Bring a fully charged phone and a car charger if you have it. Turn off biometrics.
Yep, there you go.
Turn off your biometric detection software on side of your phone so that you can't be. This is so that if like their phone gets subpoenaed or something, they have preemptively turned off the biometrics.
Yeah, but it'd be too late. They're going to know that they're already.
These people know what they're doing. And you know what's crazy? They call us brown shirts.
Yep.
These people are out here on the streets saying, ICE, you're a brown shirt. If you voted for Trump, you're a Nazi. Look at this. We have the proof. It's all in front of our face here. This is insane. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got something else I want to show you here. Other independent investigators have been sifting through these lists of names. You saw that big list of names. Well, some individuals, big name individuals, have already been identified. I want to introduce you to some of them here.
Oh, this is going to be great.
A woman named Amanda Kohler, who is a former Tim Walz campaign strategist.
Nice.
Has been identified as one of the administrators of this group. A former Tim Walz campaign strategist. Working with the Tim Walz administration campaign. Is one of the key leaders of this group.
Yep.
Numerous messengers indicate that Tim Walz himself is working directly with the group.
He
has not been identified as being in the group himself, but messages from the group have confirmed that he's working with the group regardless. That has been exposed. We also have seen numerous Tim Walz campaign staffers and political operatives linked up with Tim Walz are inside the group.
Nice. Get them
Numerous
all.
Minnesota
Throw 'em
state
all behind bars.
representatives, like State Representative Alex Falconer and Representative Brad Tabke, Democrats.
Blast
Minnesota
all their
state
names
reps
on social
are
media.
in this group. Allegedly. This is all coming out. Independent journalists.
Allegedly.
Numerous Minneapolis City Council members, allegedly Jason Chavez, is now been reported as being a part of this group. Allegedly. It's all independent journalists are now reporting on this. It's coming out. It's all over Twitter right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about insurrection? This is what insurrection looks like.
Insurrection.
Because
right
keep
here.
in mind, what is the purpose? What are they doing here? This is not a club. It's not a hobby club.
But not for thee.
They're not knitting quilts. This group, thousands of people, members of the Minnesota state government, city council, campaign assistants, state representatives, all up and down. And these are just the ones we know about. God knows how many other people that we haven't identified yet. Their purpose here is to undermine, subvert, and hinder legal, lawful, federal law enforcement operations. That is what they are doing, designed to undermine what these federal law enforcement officers are doing. FBI, CBP, ICE, DHS, all of them. They want to we're talking big time, serious federal crimes. And so right now, we've seen President Trump, he has subpoenaed, or the Trump DOJ has subpoenaed Waltz and Keith Ellison, Attorney General Keith Ellison, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. We know that there's an ongoing FBI and also DOJ investigation into all of this. We need more subpoenas. I'll tell you what, if we want to really make America great again and seriously put America first, we have got to shut this down.
True that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, what I would love to do is go ahead and take a look at the super chats. I want to see what you lovely folks in the audience have to say about all of this in Rumble and on YouTube. If you're new here, do me a favor, make sure to like and to subscribe. I appreciate that a lot. Listen, the stakes are very high. This is serious. We're not playing games anymore. Amateur hour is over.
Yep.
We need Trump to crack down on this stuff. We cannot let this fly.
Use the Insurrection Act in Minnesota.
All right, I'm booting up the super chats here. I think I've got them up, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in on this beautiful, lovely Sunday. Now, ladies and gentlemen, think back to 45 minutes ago when I went on a long, heated rant about how we cannot give these people an inch. Do you kind of understand where I'm coming from now? These people are anarchists. These people are communists. These people are defying the democratic will of all of us Americans. They couldn't give a shit about how we voted. We voted for Trump.
They don't care.
They don't care about the democratic mandate that we issued in the 2024 election. They don't care about federal law.
Nope.
These people don't care about borders. These people, their goal, their stated purpose is to flood this country with as many third world criminally delinquent illegal alien rapists, human traffickers, homicidal psychopaths as they possibly can. We do not give these people an inch. Cut it out. Stop playing coverage for these people.
We got to stop it.
You guys got to cut it out. I still see it sometimes.
The shit
Get with the times. The fate of the republic is at stake.
Trump needs to seriously do something right now
at this point,
to these people.
I need everybody here to understand just how close we are to losing everything.
Yep.
This country is we're sitting on a razor's edge right now. We could go either way. It's too early to tell. We might go that way, this way.
That's it.
We got to take the country back. And the only way we got to shut this stuff down. Now we have a big super chat here from Vander X. Thank you very much, sir. Super chat here from Gary's Metal.
All right, people. Hey, if you like my content, like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I beg of you to subscribe to my channel. You'll get more of this. Obviously, I'm home because I'm having car problems. My car hasn't even gotten looked at yet. I've been sitting here for a week, and I'm driving myself crazy, like crazy town in my house. But I want to do this full time. I'm trying to get out of driving Uber. One day I'll give you a history of what happened to me 10 years ago and what led me to Florida and stuff like that. Because, I got a story. So maybe one day I'll just sit down and tell everybody. I have, little bits out there of it, but I'll do that later. But, subscribe to my channel. It'll help me out. It'll help with the algorithm. Share this. Share it on social media outlets. X, Facebook, Instagram. Twitter, well, Twitter's X, I'm sorry, just running through my head here. Rumble, True Social, share it all. And you'll get more of this, and I promise you, I'll probably even have another video out maybe later on. So, love, peace, hair grease. Taz, Outlaw News out.